Journalist and dissident Masih Alinejad has faced numerous threats by the Iranian regime. Last year, they tried to kidnap her. This week, an armed gunman was arrested outside her home in Brooklyn. Masih Alinejad is with us now to talk about all of that. Welcome. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
First of all, what a dramatic and really terrifying turn of events this week. I want to ask you, is there any doubt at all in your mind that Iran sent that gunman?
That's obvious. Look, I have only one enemy. And my enemy and the enemy of millions of other women who are protesting against the gender apartheid regime are just clear. Look, only last week, the Iranian regime brought 4 women, anti-compulsory hijab activists, on Iranian state television and forced them to do false confession. They actually forced them to denounce themselves and denounce me. So to me, this is a pattern. This is a continuation of oppressing women, people, dissidents inside and outside Iran. Last year, the Iranian regime tried to kidnap me. If the FBI didn't stop the kidnapping plot, I would have been executed in Iran. The same regime brought my sister on TV to disown me publicly. They interrogated my 70-year-old mother to punish me. And now it is obvious that they sent someone here in New York to kill me, to keep me silent, and they believe if they keep me silent, they're gonna shut down the whole movement inside Iran. They are absolutely wrong. This is scary, but I'm sure that they're scared of millions of brave women inside Iran, and that is why they try to keep us silent.
Well, quite, and you made a really passionate plea on US TV this week, and you called on the Biden administration to throw the Iranian diplomats out of the country. But we then heard a few hours later from Tehran that President Raisi will be in New York speaking at the UN General Assembly next month. I mean, I have to ask you, what do you make of that?
It just makes me furious. Look, Ibrahim Raisi is in charge for mass executions right after the revolution in Iran. Ibrahim Raisi is in power right now. The number of executions increased in Iran. He is actually, we don't even call him president. He has his own name among Iranians, Ayatollah Qatil. We call him a murderer. We call him a butcher. And a lot of Iranian people are furious. It's not just me, because when he was in power just 2 years ago, 1,500 people got shot in the street just because of joining a peaceful protest in Iran. When he's in power, 50 women got arrested just because of peacefully removing their headscarf, their compulsory hijab. People got hanged just because of peacefully joining Iran protests. For me, of course, it is personal. It's like watching my killer, who actually is in charge to send people here to kidnap me, send people in New York to kill me, now being welcome to come to New York. I call on the U.S. administration, deny visa for him or arrest him while he's here. We, the people of Iran, want to see Ibrahim Raisi in international court, not in the United Nations.
Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would agree you are very brave to continue to speak out on behalf of Iranian people after these numerous attempts on your life. Would you say that those attempts are proof that the Iranian regime does actually feel threatened by you? Do you take some comfort in that?
To be honest, from the beginning, when I heard about the kidnapping plot, when I heard about, when I saw the face of Sepideh Rashno, you just showed her photo, being tortured and being forced on TV to denounce herself and denounce me, it made me furious. My heart was broken watching these brave heroes on Iranian national television denouncing them, being forced to say that we regret that we protest against the regime. But at the same time, I feel like empowered that this regime, they have guns and bullets. They can hang people. They can kill people. They have money. They can lash people. They have everything, all the media, but they're scared of us. We don't have any weapon. Our weapon is just our camera. They're scared of our camera. They're just scared of Iranian people using their camera and showing their brutality to the rest of the world. I remember when Sepideh Rashno, one of the brave hero of Iranian, got arrested in the bus when she was being harassed by morality police, by an undercover agent of Revolutionary Guards. She was shouting and saying that I'll send this video to the rest of the world. So she actually had a hope that the rest of the world can hear her voice and can continue be the voice of Iranian people rather than shaking the hands of our oppressors.
Well, as we've been reporting, Masih, it's now a year since Raisi came to power. Is the human rights situation in Iran more desperate than ever? And do you have any hope that it will improve?
I don't have any hope on Ibrahim Raisi. I mean, I was part of the those people who believed even in reform years ago. Now, millions of people like me, they don't even have hope because to us, it's obvious now the way that the Islamic Republic acting, it's like ISIS, it's like Taliban. I mean, you believe that we can reform Taliban? No. Look, a lot of people who have been supporting the revolution, they now say we regret. They even send their blast to the Shah of Iran and they curse Khamenei, they curse Khomeini in the streets. I mean, they risk their lives and they say that reformist, conservative, your time is over. We deserve to have a secular democratic country. Of course, I don't have any hope, but I have hope on my own people because I know that these people, one day going to get rid of the Islamic Republic, but the history will remember those democratic countries who decided actually to stand with our murderers rather than the people of Iran. Look, right now, I am sure if it was if I was in Israel and the Iranian government challenged the Israeli citizen on Israel's soil twice, definitely they would have faced strong action.
Well, we saw that happened in Turkey, didn't we? We saw it happened in Turkey, and the Israeli government worked with the Turkish government to thwart the threat.
That's my point. I mean, I don't have. I don't ask for much. My demand is that while the Iranian government tried to kidnap and kill U.S. citizens, so then shut down Islamic interest section or just throw out the diplomats until the investigation tell you something and you make them accountable. Otherwise, right now that I'm talking to you, U.S. citizens, British citizens, Swedish citizens, German citizens, all these European citizens are being hostage in Iran, are being used like bargaining chip for nuclear deal. Imagine the way that dictators from Venezuela, Russia, China, Turkey are united. Imagine the democratic countries get united, downgrade their diplomatic relation with Iran until the day all innocent political prisoners are free. But when our government, Islamic Republic, see that they haven't been punished for their act of terrorism, so they don't feel that they have to stop terrorism.
Masih, it's fantastic to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. Masih Alinejad there. Thank you.